Hi, my name is Helen and I'm going to be doing a series of Easter reflections. I'm going to show you a zoomed in picture of something and I'd like you to try and guess what it is before the final picture is revealed. Now I'm sure that like me, you enjoyed eating some delicious pancakes on Shrove Tuesday. I wonder what your favourite topping is. I like the traditional lemon juice and sugar. But eating pancakes on a particular day once a year can seem like a strange thing to do. So what's it all about? Shrove Tuesday is the day before the start of Lent. Lent comes from the Old English word for lengthen. Lent happens in the spring when the days begin to get longer. Lent lasts for 40 days and is the countdown towards Easter. The first day of Lent is called Ash Wednesday. But why do we celebrate Lent at all? Well, it's because of a story in the Bible. Jesus was in the wilderness. He had been there for 40 days and 40 nights. During that time, he had not eaten any food and was feeling very hungry. While he was there, the devil tempted or tested him 3 times. For the first temptation, the devil said, "If you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread." Wow, what a temptation when you haven't eaten for 40 days and you are starving. This must have been so hard for Jesus. But Jesus didn't give in to his physical needs. Instead, he answered the devil by telling him words from the Bible. Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." For Jesus, God's words were far more important than physical food. For the second temptation, the devil took Jesus to the top of the temple in Jerusalem. For this temptation, the devil wanted Jesus to jump off the temple and call angels to save him. The devil was tempting Jesus to perform an unnecessary miracle, to show that Jesus truly was the Son of God. Again, Jesus answered using words from the Bible. Jesus said, "It is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test." Jesus was showing that you can't try and force God to do things. For the final temptation, the devil took Jesus up a high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. The devil said, "I will give you all of this if you bow down and worship me." For the final time, Jesus did not give in to temptation. For the final time, Jesus used words from the Bible to answer the devil. Jesus answered, "It is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only." Then the devil left him. So the devil tempted Jesus 3 times. He tempted him with food, with performing a miracle, and with power. And each time, Jesus obeyed God and used God's words from the Bible to resist that temptation. And from this story, we can also see links to Lent. Lent lasts for 40 days, just like Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days. And people often give something up for Lent, just like Jesus had gone without food in the wilderness. Whenever we give up things, it gives us time to think and reflect. It also gives us more time to do things that we don't usually have much time for. I wonder, what could you give up for Lent? Lots of people give up something that they eat, like sweets or chocolate. And by going without that thing, it helps us to appreciate more the food that we have to eat. Some people give up things like watching TV or playing computer games. And by giving those things up, they then have more time to spend with their family, for example. For Christians, whatever they give up allows them to spend more time reading the Bible and praying to God. So, could you give up something for Lent this year? Finally, even though this story links to Lent, it is also about temptation. All of us are tempted in different ways in order to fit in with our friends and family. We can be tempted to do things we know we shouldn't, like skip school or drink alcohol or steal something from a shop. Or we can be tempted to not do things that we know we should, like work hard at school or do what our parents say. Whenever we face temptation, we need to find a way to resist it and fight it, just like Jesus did. So have a think about the temptations that you face and how you could resist them. Thanks for listening. Now is the time for you to think and reflect about what you have heard. There is a sheet that accompanies this video which you can print off and complete. Alternatively, you can keep watching and the questions will appear on the screen. You will need to pause the video after each question and write down the question and your answer.